Well, hello! Welcome back. We are over here by the witch's hut, or the witch farm, and I've pretty much filled in a large portion of this down to one layer below the water, and I'm dropping in some half slabs as such to fill it in. I've gone around the backside over there and kind of filled that in. I want to eliminate all this water here, fill it up with half slabs, prevent all spawns. I've got quite a bit more to do, and I haven't even begun working on the other side, and that's where the deep stuff is. This thing here, I don't remember if I mentioned it last episode, but I have 3 levels working now. However, I've only got one strand, this row right here, all the way up. I still have to string this one, that one, and that one. And I haven't even begun working on this side yet. The main holdup is string and iron. This thing over here is working, but since I'm over there, it's just working real slow. One of these gold ingots came from somewhere else. I just dropped some stuff off in here. I'll have to clear it out. In the meantime, though, he is still acting a little weird. I think it has to do with the villagers over there. He's trying to get to them. That problem should go away when I centralize the village spawner up here somewhere. Now these guys over here, I've got their doors set up now, and this is now a village. They're breeding up. And is that a farmer? No luck on a farmer yet. All I'm getting is priests and such like that, but, well, you take what you can get. The main thing I'm going to focus on today is filling in all that water. This borderline right here coincides with this border, and I'm going to make sure that it's square all the way around, so this way I'll know what has and what does not have sunlight directly above it. And I've also dug out all the clay in this area here using a silk touch pick, or silk touch shovel rather, that I've been using just for dirt. Figured it'd save me time of combining up the dirt or the clay balls into clay blocks. This here is black stained clay for blast resistance. And I'll go ahead and show you what I was talking about over here. This is the deep area. It's going to take a while to fill that in. It'll be like working over there, but here instead. And this here isn't even as deep as it gets. It gets about 7, maybe 8 tiles deep at the deepest parts. But I will have to fill this in order to stop those guys from spawning. You can see I started working on it over here a little bit. But yeah, I've got to fill this in to keep the squid from spawning out here, and then I can actually make a squid farm up underneath of this. So it'll be a combination witch farm, pigman farm, iron golem farm, mob farm, and squid farm, all in one. So I'm going to get back to working, and I will check back with you after I've accomplished more. I've been busy out here, as you can see. Filled in a large portion of the swamp area here and half slabbed it, and I've got the cobblestone pretty much gone. Still got some up there I have to deal with, but I can do that later when I go add a new string. I ran a little short on sandstone, so I got a little section right here. Also, I expanded this. It was a little too crowded for the number of golems that are going to be in there eventually. Also, I built this platform up here because the current plan is right here, or possibly right here. I haven't really decided yet. I'm going to have a water stream to push in new iron golems, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here, these 4, or possibly these 4, will be the drop point for the iron golems. I just have to decide on heights, because I want the option with the press of a button to switch it from sending water to send them here to allowing them to drop straight down into lava where they will be killed for their iron. So I had to do some figuring on that. If the water stream's at this level, will there be enough room between here and down there for the kill chamber and the automatic feeding into this hopper, or possibly this hopper here, for the iron to wind up in that chest, which that of course is going to feed down into some kind of a sorting mechanism later. But I've got the villagers over there. There are already enough of them that they have spawned one free roaming iron golem over here, which is pretty much useless. I'll wind up having to kill that one off, and I'll have to transport the villagers up to there. And contrary to what Mojang apparently had claimed, that the farmer type villagers would be the most common, farmers and shepherds and stuff like that, fishermen. Out of all of these villagers, let me get down here. Let me in. Really? There we go. We wound up with no farmer types at all. We got one butcher and 2 armorers, a bunch of librarians, and priests. So, yeah. I'm going to wind up having to keep a couple of them and maybe transport them elsewhere and try to see if I can get a farmer over there. I do want to get this iron golem farm started, so I'm going to lay out the basics for it, and I'll update you with the progress. Alright, I've got most of this mocked up so far. I'll go ahead and show you what's going on. We'll head up top real quick. Shut off the water. Alright, the way this is supposed to work, we have 2 pistons on this side and 2 pistons on that side. They control... let me get up top here real quick. This glass block and the one below it, and then those 2 glass blocks. When you flip the lever, the glass pushes in. So I'm going to reach that one. Yeah, okay. So that closes this chamber off. And at the same time, we have that one and that one, which then opens the drop chamber to the killing chamber down below. So the idea is these 2 pistons will be extended and these will be retracted to kill, and then these 2 will be extended and these 2 will be retracted, and water will be sent along there to push iron golems to the zombie pigman chamber. So I'll have to set up some timing, because I'm going to have lava down there, and I don't want the water that is dispensed from here to drop down on the lava and turn it to stone or cobblestone or whatever it winds up being. So for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and set this back up. To get all the way over here. and get the water flowing again, like that. So all I have to do now is get the lava for down below. I've already got the signs placed to hold the lava up, and then I just have to build up high enough that any iron golems that drop down or are down there do not count as part of the village, so that therefore they will generate a new iron golem every so many minutes. And when I'm done with that, I can install the lava right there, and at this level here is where the hoppers will be, and the hoppers will feed down into this. So that's the plan as it stands right now. When I'm done with all of that, I'll see about getting the villagers set up there. I'll have to look up the tutorial so that I can get the name of who designed the specific iron golem farm design that I'll be using, but it's a compact design. Basically, you've got your, let me go where that sits better actually. You've got your drop chamber here where they drop down, and it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 in all directions, so it's really compact, and then your villagers sit on the outside over here, and it's like 40 doors. It's total 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. So yeah, it'll fit perfectly right in between this platform and the future platform over there, and won't interfere with the zombie pigman spawns at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get that set up as best as I can, and I'll check back with you in a bit. Alright, we are up here about halfway up the height of the nether portals over there. I'm using some black stained clay to build the lower spawn platform. What we're doing is we're creating a 10 by 10 spawn area, and I need a temporary block. Right here. And I'll need another one here. Better light this up a little bit so we don't get any spawns up here if I'm not here, and so I can see what I'm doing. It's looking like I'm not going to have enough stained clay to finish off this second ring. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to get back down, because silly me, actually I think I can just punch a hole right through that one and get down there. I believe that's where I pillared up at. To make another stack of that clay. Let's see if I guessed properly. No, it was over there. Alright. Not exactly the safest, but it'll do for now. I'll pillar up on the outside and put a ladder in, so this way we can get up and down as safely as possible in the meantime. But here was necessary in order for me to build this tube. This may not be high enough. I may have to build this way higher. The only way to know is to try it out and see what happens. Because even though it's a compact village up there, there's still space on either side that if there's any solid blocks within a certain range of the doors, that the iron golems may spawn outside of the trap instead of inside the trap. Now, if they spawned over there, it wouldn't be so bad, because they would either spawn inside the nether portal frame, on top of the frame, or whatever, but it could keep additional golems from spawning at all, and that would of course shut this thing down. So we want to avoid that. So I'm going to go make some more stained clay real quick. Probably also sleep tonight. This way we don't have to deal with any possible hostile mobs. I may have to go dig up some more clay as well. There's plenty of swampland around, so that means plenty of clay. Need some... There they are. Make 2 more stacks. And did I put them here? No, I must have put them upstairs. There they are. So that'll get us at least part of what we need. Also, I'm going to need some glowstone. The design calls for glowstone, although you could use sea lanterns or redstone lamps or just torches, but I prefer to go ahead and use the glowstone just for the look, because it'll contrast, I believe, really well with the black stained clay. What else will we need? Oh, 40 doors also, yeah. We need 40 doors. Plenty of wood over here. So we'll make those. Dark oak. We'll go ahead and use them. More than enough doors. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, now we've got to find the edge of this so we can pillar up and place our ladders. We'll go right here. There's my dirt. Get my ladders. Yeah, if you position your pointer just right, you don't even have to move. And here we are. Better go up a little bit more. That'll do for now. Let's hop back in here and get back to work on constructing this thing. Alright, it calls for the glowstone to be placed right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh no, my bad. Not here, it's got to be on the upper level when we get to it. Be sure not to fall down that. In fact, just to ensure that does not happen, block that off for now. Alright, now, the design calls for this to be 3 tall. So, I'm not sure if the choice to use the black stained clay was the best. It's going to be real dark in here, at least visually, but we're really not going to be in here anyway. Alright, now that's placed. Let's pillar up. Now we're supposed to place the doors around the edge. Like this. And then of course this is where we place the glowstone. Alright. Now that that is placed, I think we'll switch over to the white stained clay. And we place the next spawn platform at this level. Shut that. So this gives 1 level for the water, and then a 3 high area for the golem. Oops. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Alright, we have the top of this thing set up. I just have to place the last water. And that's how that works. The golems will spawn here, anywhere up on this platform, and be pushed to the center and drop down. I have still to place the water in the second layer and open up the floor down there to where they can drop down the tube. But yeah, it's fairly simple, just 1 water, 1 water, 1 water, and 1 water. And with the spacing and everything like that, it works out just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that and see about getting the villagers up here. Now, where I'm going to place the villagers, we just need 1 pouch for the villagers, and I'm going to place them on this side. This way they're far away from those golems over there that are doing the killing down below, and hopefully they won't interfere. Well, I'll have to watch it and see how it behaves. But yeah, this is it so far. So I'll go ahead and take care of all that and remove all this pillars and ladders and such and go from there. Alrighty. I've got 10 of these guys up in here, I believe, and they are safely tucked away inside their little glass container there, and apparently they still have enough food in order to produce a few more. All I have left to do now is remove the scaffolding. And yeah, that happened. We'll stop that. Probably washed away my redstone down below. Maybe not. Well, anyway, I'll get this cleaned up, and we'll see if they start producing golems, and where the golems drop when produced. So I'll get this cleaned up and I'll be back with you in a bit. Success! We have our first golem. Alright, now I need additional assistance in here to kill off the various zombie pigmen whenever they build up. One golem does not seem to be enough. So, we'll flow the water on. And we'll open this up. And away he goes to join his brethren. There are now 2 golems in there, and I only had to build 1. So I'll let a few more golems build up in there, and then I'll turn this into a killing mechanism. So, yeah, I do believe that'll be it for today. 1 build successfully done, except for finishing out the redstone to levers and buttons and stuff down below, but that'll be done later. For now, this works just fine. And this is UOAbigail saying have a great day.